Asking your sales team to close deals without content is kind of like sending a soldier to war without a weapon. I mean, sure, they have their wits about them and they have all their training, but if they don't have content to share with a prospect, they're relying entirely on confidence, charisma, relationship building, and storytelling. But here's the hard truth. Big deals, 6 and 7 figure deals, they're not built on trust me, bro. They're built on content. Content is your sales team's lifeline because modern buyers expect more than just a good pitch. They want to see proof that your product does things for your customers. They want to see value. They want tailored insights at every step of their decision making process. That means case studies, white papers, and product one pagers. Those are the things that bridge the gap from, I don't know about this, to this seems like a good bet and we want to buy it. Here's a stat. It's old. It's from 2018, but it's a good one. It's from Forrester. 60% of B2B buyers don't want to interact with a sales rep, and 62% say that they can finalize their purchase selection criteria based solely on digital content. So if you don't have that content in place, they're going to fill that gap either with competitors' content or with some other idea that they have internally. It's your job to provide the content that helps them feel reassured about buying something. Now, I'm sure the numbers today, 7 years later, are even higher than the 60 and 62%. Most people don't want to talk to a sales team and they want to make a purchasing decision on their own. I'm sure you've experienced this yourself. Content is the way to make that happen. If you have a self-guided content path through your website, you're going to make your prospects happier. You're going to have more sales. I mean, this should be self-evident. Sales teams will close deals faster when they have content. And without content, your sales process suffers. You'll see longer sales cycles because people don't get the information that they need and they have to ask for it. And if the sales guy has to go ask for it internally, you're adding hours, if not days, to the sales process. And in some of these big B2B deals, it can be months of delays. You'll see missed opportunities if you don't have content. Like, think about even just something as simple as two Amazon products. Like product A has 2 5-star reviews and they're not very helpful, and product B has like 3,000 5-star reviews. You're probably going to choose product B, even if A is better, because there's more content that you can rely on about product B. And then you probably will lose some credibility because a confident pitch, like a sales pitch, that's not enough when your prospects are expecting tangible evidence to support the claims of your pitch. The fastest, most streamlined sales process is the one that gives a prospect everything they need to go from awareness to decision. If you have all that content on your website and it's easy to find, you're good to go. People will be happy and they'll go through your process and they'll buy. But if you don't have it, you're adding unnecessary friction to the process. Content generates leads and it feeds your sales process. So I know this is a bit of like the if you build it, they will come vibe, which I generally despise. But it's also true. With the right strategy, you can generate leads with your content. It'll fill your pipeline, and your sales team can kind of take it from there. They can make the calls, send the emails, do what they need to do, and send out the content that those prospects need to see from your website or from a content library and for your sales team. A good digital marketing strategy will attract people to your website, and then you can deliver that sweet, sweet content that they need. And you can do this, like you can find out who's visiting your website. There are services that they track you with cookies and they can tell you like who you are, where you work, all that stuff. It's really creepy. Or you can try things like opt-in forms where people volunteer the information that they give to you. But at the very least, you should have just some basic content on your site that's really case studies, one pagers, and white papers. You want to explain all the details you can to people who are interested in buying your product. And the more technical it is, the more technical your content should be. So if you're selling something really technical, more white papers for sure. They're going to want to see, like your technical buyer is going to want to see that technical information that they need. Less technical products can rely a lot on case studies. Case studies are awesome. And one pagers are great because every time you get like a solid question from a prospect, You can just build a one pager that answers that question, and then you send it to the next prospect that asks the question. You keep it on your website, makes it really easy. And behind the scenes, you should have battle cards that explain your competitors' products. Dang it. That explain your competitors' products, their advantages, and how they are threats to your business. You should have persona breakdowns that explain who's most likely to buy your products and why. You should have personalized materials that address the needs of your key personas. And you should have product explainers that will help both your customers and your sales team know what the heck it is that they're selling. When there are technical products, man, a lot of sales teams don't really know what they're selling. They know the words, they know like what they're supposed to say and what people want to hear sometimes, but they're not the technical users. So they may not even understand what it is that you're selling. So make sure you have all that content behind the scenes too. So I'll wrap this up with just recommending you make content part of your company culture. That way, anytime anything new goes out to the market, the whole company knows we are going to have this, what I call a minimally viable product content stack out in the market. That means blog posts, like top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel, white papers, videos, social media content, all that stuff. The company, like if you have a culture of content, people who work at your company are more likely to share that content. They're more likely to participate in the sales process, and it's all going to lead to shorter sales cycles, higher win rates, increased revenue, happier employees, shinier and healthier skin and hair. Everyone's just going to be happier. Life will be better. So stop making your sales team fend for themselves. Arm them with content they need to win deals. Your numbers will go up, and all of your wildest dreams will come true. It's the power of content. It's incredible. All right, if you found this helpful, I'd love a like and a comment. And if you want to talk about this, just let me know. I'm happy to set up a call with you.